Philippine Politics and Governance, Lesson 10, Elections and Political Parties. Aaron Stories.
Like, subscribe, click the notification bell.
Election is a formal group decision-making process by which a population chooses an individual to hold public office. The formal process of selecting a person for public office or of accepting or rejecting a political position by voting. Electoral system, also called voting system, is a set of rules that determine how elections and referendums are conducted and how the results are determined. It is how our votes are used to elect governments and government officials. A method and rules of counting votes to determine the outcome of elections. Three main types of electoral systems. The first one is the plurality electoral systems, also known as winner takes all. It awards the seat to the candidate who received the most votes. The candidate that has the largest number of votes, even if it is below 50%, is the winner. The second one is majority electoral systems, also called second ballot systems. A majority system requires a majority of 50% plus one vote. In a majority electoral system, the winner needs to win more over the 50% of the votes. If no candidates receive that amount, a second election is held with only a selected number of candidates from the first round. The last one is the proportional representation, or PR, the most widely used electoral systems in the world. The percentage of total votes that a political party receives translate to the number of seats that party will have. For example, if a party wins 40% of the vote, they will receive 40% of the seats in the parliament. There are three main types of proportional representation system. The first one is the party list, where parties create a list of candidates and seats are won in proportion to the percentage of votes received. The second one is single transferable vote, or STV. Voters rank candidates by order of preference. And the last one is mixed member proportional representation, or MMP, where voters make two selections, one for a candidate and the one for the party. These are the types of elections in the Philippines in terms of terms. The first one, we have the 6-year term. This is for the President, Vice President, and the Senators of the Philippines. Then we have the 3-year terms. This is for the members of the House of Representatives, governors, vice governors, members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, mayor, vice mayor, member of the Sangguniang Panglungsod, the members of Sangguniang Bayan, barangay officials, and the Sangguniang Kabataan. In the Philippines, elections are administered by the Commissions on Elections, or the COMELEC. Single winner elections are done via the plurality voting system. The candidate with the highest number of votes is elected. Multiple winner elections, except for the representatives elected the party list system, are done via plurality at large voting. Political parties. These are a group of people organized for the purpose of winning government power by electoral or other means. Interest holders united by a definite set of party programs and attempt to advance a consistent line of policy. The main goal is to gain control of the levers of government so that they can realize their policies or programs. Characteristics of a political party. Organizational structure with lines of authority and power distribution. Seeks to attract popular support in the form of votes. Recruits and fields candidates for elective position. Types of party systems. We have the one-party system, bi- or two-party system, and the multi-party system. One-party system. There is only one party that holds the power because it towers above the other groups. This suppresses all other groups. Two subtypes of one-party system. We have the one-party democracy, usually found in newly independent states, and the totalitarian party in the communist states. Second one is the bi or the two-party system. This is the turnover system. The system wherein major political parties alternate with each other in the exercise of power. In US, there is the Republican versus the Democrats, where the Democrats are the liberal and the Republican are conservatives. Although in US, mayroon naman mga independent na matakbo for president, but still these two political parties are the dominant forces na lumalaban sa US. In Great Britain, they have the conservative and the labor parties. And the last one is the multi-party system. These are more than two political parties fighting in an election. No single party gets majority control of the power. Leads a coalition parties to secure a governing control of the government. Transfer the consensus building of the floor of the Congress. Ito yung meron sa atin sa Pilipinas because we are a multi-party system. Wala tayong one or two dominating parties pagdating sa election. The functions of political parties. Nominate candidates. They recruit, choose, and present candidates for public office. Acts as a bonding agent, guarantee that their candidate is worthy of office. Inform and activate supporters for campaign, define issues, and criticize other candidates. Election campaigning. Organize high-tech campaign that features up-to-date techniques and raising money. Then governing members of the government, and acts as a watchdog where parties that are out of power keep a close eye on the actions of the party in power. So ayan ang nangyayari ngayong 2021 with regards to the opposition and also yung nasa government kung saan yung mga natalong candidates masyado nila binabantayan ngayon ang mga nakaupo ngayon na kapag magkamali, of course, magsasalita sila at magko-comment or criticize the government. There are three types of parties in the Philippines. One is the major parties, which typically correspond to traditional political parties. The second one is the minor parties or the party list organizations, which rely on the party list system to win congressional seats. And the last one is the regional or provincial parties, which correspond to region-wide or province-wide organization respectively. These are the five major political parties in the Philippines. We have the Partido Demokratiko Pilipino, Lakas ng Bayan, or the Philippine Democratic Party, People's Power. Then we have the Nacionalistas Party, or the Nationalist Party. Then we have the Nationalist People's Coalition. Then we have Lakas Christian Muslim Democrat, or Lakas CMD. Then we have Partido Liberal or the Liberal Party. The party list representation in the House of Representatives of the Philippines. A mechanism of proportional representation in the election of representatives to the House of Representatives from national, regional, and sectoral parties or organization or coalition thereof registered with the commissions on elections. Refer to a system in which 20% of the House of Representatives is elected. Originally, the party list was open to underrepresented community sectors or groups such as the labor, peasant, urban poor, indigenous cultural, women, youth, and other such sectors as may be defined by law, excluding the religious sector. However, in 2013, the Supreme Court decision clarified that the party list is open to various kinds of groups and parties and not an exercise exclusive to marginalized sectors. These are the party lists that ran during the 2019 election. And this is the 2019 election party list result. That's Lesson 10, Elections and Political Parties for Philippine Politics and Governance. Please like this video, subscribe and also hit the notification bell. You may also share this video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you again on my next lecture. Thanks for watching. Take care.